Welcome back to Thunderstone Quest, where I have a couple of corrections. If you've checked the comments, you already know what they are. So we'll head over to the player area for some quick corrections from the previous episode, and then we'll get into it by rolling a couple dice for Smorga's Lair. Alright, so a couple of quick things. I ended up needing to get 2 more experience for what happened. I paid 5 to upgrade my Hawkswood car, should have only costed 4. And the second time I defeated the enemy in the crypt, I forgot the extra experience. So that's going to give me 2 more. So as you can see now, I have a ton of experience. Also, when I went to the dungeon, one of the spoils from the Hawkswood card was to be able to buy a gear card. I bought an iron ration for 2. I actually pulled another 2 gold card in the dungeon, which would have given me 4 to spend. So I'm going to spend it on a potion. Health potion. So now I have 2 iron rations, 2 lanterns, a potion, and I think 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 experience. But I do have 3 wounds. Alright, first part of a turn is to roll at Smorga's Lair. So let's get rolling those dice and see how horrible they're going to be to me this time. Alright, we're going to be rolling 2 dice because we're here on, this is the start of turn 6. And let's see what happens to us this time. Oh, wow. That is absolutely the best roll I've seen. We got 2 of the cups, which means we get to use our special ability. And our special ability for the town guard, when building barricades this turn, you may build 1 barricade for 0. Unfortunately, we got 2 of them, but that I'll take it. So we can build a barricade for 0 this turn. That is excellent. So, nothing else really bad happened. Wow, that was so lucky. Alright, let's go to the town. We're going to start in the town. And keeping in mind, we get to build a barricade for 0. And here's where I have to agonize a bit. I really want to go to the marketplace this turn to draw the extra card, but I do get to build a barricade for 0. There's already a barricade at the marketplace, so that's kind of wasting those the dice rolls. So I think I will come to the temple, and I can't level up any heroes this turn. But because I'm in town, I get to heal 1 wound. So we're just going to go ahead and heal a wound because we get to do that in town. We get to level up a character, but because we're at the temple, we can't. So there's that. Even though I've got a ton of experience, we do get to build a barricade for 0. So we're not going to have to spend any gold to do it. We're going to have a barricade now at the temple and 1 up at the marketplace. The other thing that I want to do is I think we're going to drink our potion of healing. That's going to heal us another wound. So we only have 1 wound now, so we will be drawing 6 cards at the end of our turn unless we take a whole bunch of damage in the dungeon. And we do get to buy a card. There's nothing restricting us from buying a card. We just can't level up any heroes this turn. So we have 3, 4, we have 5 gold. We have 5 gold, and that's about all we've got. And we don't have much attack either. We're in a bit of a trouble this turn. So we have 5 gold. I don't know what to get from them. We could get another bow. But you know what I think I'm going to get? We haven't bought one yet. We're going to go ahead and we're going to purchase a gem of healing. It's a magic item. And it's in the village or the dungeon. Heal 1 wound or draw a card. I think we're going to get that. That's going to be the card we purchase. Okay, I think we've done everything we can in the town. And like I said, we can't level up anything this turn. So we're going to come right back. And we're going to take a look at our cards, see what we can do in the dungeon. Alright, dungeon time. So what have we got? Well, we do have our adventurer here, and our adventurer has a dagger. Now we could have destroyed the dagger, but I want to use the adventurer with the dagger to draw a card, because we can do that, because now we're in the dungeon phase, so we get to draw a card. We get another adventurer. Okay. We have 1 light, and we're going to end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total attack. 6 attack and 1 light, which is not spectacular. So let's go over to Oh, and we were at the temple. I'm sorry. We should have healed one extra wound. That's why I was there. So we have no wounds now. Excuse me as I lose my voice completely. All right. 6 attack, 1 light. Let's go to the dungeon. All right, we're going to head to the dungeon. We have 6 attack, 1 light. Well, we can't take out either of these guys right here in the 1 light room because they're too powerful. So we have a choice of the potion tester or the choice of the goblin Etten. I think we're going to go ahead and take out the goblin potion tester. He's 6, which we have. No light to get in there, so that's not a problem. So we're just going to beat him down. And he says you get a wound if you move through him, but we're not moving through him, we're moving into him, so we just attack him. 6 damage, so we're going to get 2 experience, and we take no wounds, which is nice. So let's go ahead and do everything we get here. So we're going to defeat him. We're going to get 2 experience. We're going to get a healing potion from him and an iron rations. So we get an iron rations, we get a healing potion. It's pretty good spoils for taking this guy out. So he goes away. He is done. And we're going to take our goods. And we can't level up any characters. So there's no use even looking at spoils, options, or anything this turn because we had gone to the temple. What we do now need to replace the monster. The monster we replace him with is a straight up goblin warrior. He's got 3 physical resistance and 4. Goblin warrior. -1 for each edged weapon. Okay, we've already seen that. We get 2 iron rations. Alright, that's the dungeon phase finished. So we're going to discard all of our cards. We're going to drop new cards, and that'll be pretty much the end of our turn. Then we're going to go to Smorga and move to the next turn. Alright, and let's not forget that we had no attacks on the town, and so our town guard gets to level up again. We've got a ton of experience, so for 2 experience points, we now can go to rank 3. So we're going to take 2 experience. We're now at rank 3. What does rank 3 give us? It says when you roll the dice, if you get the X symbol, which is a straight damage to the town, you also trigger your special ability, your chalice ability. Forget what that's called. And so that means we can build a barricade for free if we also get the do a damage to the town. Cool. Alright, that's it. So we're going to drop our 6 new cards. So I shuffled all my discards. I had 1 card on top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because we're fully healed now. We've gone to the temple. And what do we get for our next turn? Wow, magic ring. Ooh, this looks pretty darn good. We'll get into the details here in a second, but now we got to go to Smorga's Lair for the end of the turn, and that's really not good for us, so let's go have a look and see what's going to happen there. Alright, so the end of the turn, we're going to be moving the token. The token's going to go to the beginning of turn 7, which means now we're rolling 3 dice. And so we're going to do another turn this episode. I do 2 an episode, which means we're going to get out the dice tray, and instead of 2 dice this time, we're rolling 3. And did we have Bree with us? We have Bree with us, so if we really need to, and I think she is re-roll any die, isn't she? Once per turn after a die is rolled, you may re-roll the die before it resolves. If you do, discard Bree unless you have Joba. I don't have Joba, so we could re-roll 1 of the 3 dice, I think, because it keeps saying die, not dice. So let's see what we get. 3 dice. Ooh, that's 2 strikes against the town and web. Take 1 corroded wound, or what's it called, festering wound, and 1 if you have a dwarf or a halfling. Yeah, she's a halfling. So that green one's pretty bad. This has been a pretty bad roll for this turn. I can re-roll 1 of them, but then I got to get rid of Bree. I'm not going to because she gives me 3 gold. So we're just going to take our lumps. So we have to take 1 festering wound, which is this one here. It's going to go in our discard pile. Not too worried about it. The 2 strikes against the town, though, are pretty nasty. But we do also now get a free barricade build because we also get the chalice because we're 3rd level rank of the town guard. Alright, let's go to the town, take our lumps. and then figure out what we want to do for our turn. Alright, we're going to be taking 2 lumps right now. So I'll grab 2 tokens out of the bag. I got a couple tokens. And the first lump is going to be going to the market, but it is not. It will be bounced because we have a barricade at the marketplace. So we're going to be able to level up our town guard again. And our second lump is going to be at the bazaar. Alright, the bazaar's got 1 damage on it now. Alright, not the most horrible. Not the most horrible. We do get to build a barricade for free because we also rolled the X symbol. We're 3rd level town guard. So this is not horrible. So we're going to start off in the town again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my character. We're going to go to the marketplace, which allows us to draw a card. And we've got an absolute butt ton of gold this time. And for free, we're going to build a barricade because we can. So we're going to put the barricade back at the marketplace. That cost us nothing to do that, which is awesome. And we get to draw a card for being at the barricade. So we draw Pylorian, our magic user. Ooh, all right, let's take a look and see what we've got. We've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We actually have 12 gold. 12. And do we have spoils? Build it. And we'll have spoils buy a gear card. So for 8, we basically have 8 gold with 4 gold left over for the dungeon, which actually would allow us to get a healing potion. I'm liking how this is working out. So let's take a look at, we'll say 8 gold. And you know what? I think for 8 gold, we are going to, once again, buy a fireball. We're going to buy a fireball for 8. That's going to go in our discard pile. We have 4 gold left over, which I'm going to use the little blue damage tokens to remind myself that in the dungeon I have 4 gold left. We get to heal a wound, but we have no wounds at all in town, and we get to level up a character if we want to. I have no dagger. She does 1 magic. I wonder if we should level her up. It would cost 3 experience. I think we're going to level up Pylorian. So what we're going to do, we're going to level her up so she goes out of the game. And we're going to dig through and get the 2nd level Pylorian, which is right here, to level up her. Let's see what she does for 2nd level. She does 2 magic now. Plus 1 magic damage and plus 1 level if you have a spell. Or plus 2 damage and plus 2 levels if you have an arcane spell. Well, the arcane spell is Magic Missile, not Fireball, but maybe I should have been concentrating on Fireball. Whatever. We're doing it this way. And yes, in the solo game, you're supposed to only have 2 heroes and 4 items. I don't play that way. I just have them all available because that's the way I do it. So if you want to do strictly solo rules in the game, you're supposed to only have 2 hero stacks, 4 items. I just have it all out, just to clarify that, because the question keeps coming up in the comments. Okay, I think we've upgraded a character, we've bought a card, we healed a wound, and now it's time to go to the dungeon. I think we're going to have a pretty good turn this time in the dungeon, I hope. We're going to be able to use Hawkswood with the bow, because no problem there at all. So 3... This will be 4, 5, 6 damage, 7 damage, 8, 9, 10. We have a total of 10 damage, and we have 3 light looking at all this. And this here is in the dungeon. If you have a wound, draw a card. We don't have any wounds, so this is just going to give us light this time. And we have spoils by a gear. So we have 10 attack, 3, 6, 7, 8. We have basically 10 attack and 3 light. Alright, let's go to the dungeon with 10 attack, 3 light, see what we can do. Alright, so 10 attack, 3 light. I think we can't take this guy out yet because he has 3 physical resistance. We don't have enough because he's 11. We just can't take him out. We can't even get down to the deeper dungeons. We don't have enough light to get there, but we can get to the Hobgoblin Scrapper. And we are going to go ahead and do that. And this says if you don't have a rogue, you take... Unless you have a rogue, discard 1 gear token after moving into this room. Well, we do have a rogue, so we're not going to have to worry about it. We only need 8 damage, we have 10. So we easily smack him down. And you see here we get a treasure card. Treasure cards are awesome, and 4 experience. But we're going to take 2 wounds. So I'm going to put the wounds on my board right now. That's going to drop us down to a hand size of 5, which is kind of sucky, but it is what it is. We got a good hand this time. We're going to take him out. So we're going to get 4 experience and a treasure. So let's go ahead and get 4 experience. 3 for the hymn and 1 for the crypt. 4 experience. And the nice thing is we get a treasure card. So the treasure card off the top of the deck is going to be, we get a guardsman, level 2. He says 6 strength, does 2 damage, dwarf fighter, hero, dungeon. If wielding a weapon, draw a card. Ooh, I like. That is pretty cool. Alright, so that goes into our discard pile. He is a treasure that we got. This guy gets defeated handily, and we get to replace him. Let's take our experience as well. Wow, lots going on, and it's replaced with a direwolf rider. 8. After battle, destroy the human hero with the highest level. Ooh, that's not nice. That is not nice. Alright, so there's where we are. Okay, and remember we had 4 gold left over from the town, and because we have our Hawkswood hero spoils gain 1 gear card. That's the only spoils we have. So we will, for 4 gold, gain a potion of healing. So that is pretty awesome. So now I do believe we've got 2 potions of healing, 2 light, 3 iron rations, and a whole lot of experience. Alright, let's go back to the town, because we're going to be able to upgrade our town guard prestige class again, I think, as well. And I do hope I'm keeping track of everything properly. Of course, check the comments for errors, and I try to correct them in between episodes. So we have 2 damage on our town guard now. We're going to be drawing 5 cards. We did block a damage coming to the marketplace, and that's one of the factors. You can a turn ends where a barricade canceled an attack, or the village received no damage. Well, the village received 1 damage, but we did block an attack with the barricade because it's an either or thing. So we can level up our town guard for 3 experience. So we are going to do that. We're going to spend 3 experience right now, and that means we get our next rank, rank 4 of town guard. It says you may ignore any effects on the temple you wish. Heal 1 extra card. So now we can go to the temple and just ignore all effects. And I forgot, place 1 or more cards in your hand on top of your deck. You may heal an extra wound. Damn it, I forgot to do that. Oh, crap. And so we had 10 attacks. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the healer's ring. I know this is bad, but it was only 2 damage. I would put that back on top of my deck. It didn't give us any other extra abilities. And that would have given us a total of 8 damage and 2 light, and that was enough to take out the hobgoblin hobgoblin scrapper. So sorry about that. Should have read this properly. Would have put the ring back on top and then healed the extra wound. But at least I caught it now, and it didn't affect the gameplay, I don't think. So sorry about that. Alright, so we leveled up our town guard. We have done everything I think we need to do. We just need to drop our 5 new cards now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because we have finished our turn. And we're going to move the token on Smorga's Lair at the very end. That's the last thing we do. So we're going to have Silverham, Hawkswood, a dagger, Gem of Healing, and a Hero's Ring. Ooh, that's not looking like a fantastic turn. But let's now go over to Smorga's Lair and move the token for the true end of this turn. Alright, so we're moving the token, and as you can see, we're going to be rolling 3 dice again. And when we come back on our next episode, we're going to be starting on turn 8. We're going to do turn 8 and 9. Turn 9 is when you flip this card over, and then Smorga will be available to be hit. Yeah, nasty. Okay, I'm going to end off the episode then basically by going over to the player area. We're going to take a look at the status of where we are, what we have, and then we're going to end it off there. Alright, so ending off today, so we've got our cards drawn. We have 2 wounds, not great, not horrible. We have 3 iron rations. We've got 2 lanterns, 2 potions of healing, and 2, 4, 6. We have 8 experience left. think we're doing okay, except time is running out. But I don't know if our deck has been built up enough to take out Smorga. I guess we'll find out in the next episode if we're even close to doing that. We've been doing a better job of defending the town now. And we have a couple of barricades up, one at the marketplace, one at the temple. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. This is Thunderstone Quest, and we're doing the first part of the first scenario, A Mirror in the Dark. We're doing Rumblings in the Dark, which is part 1. So there's 3 parts to the first scenario. So thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next episode.